Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping by and taking a look, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. So today's nail video is going to be a little different. It's a lip smacking nails collab, and it's in part with Pretty Yapuda, and I will leave everybody's information down in the description box that I'm talking about. And for this nail set, actually I'm only making 2 nails, we need to do our own interpretation of a nail done by Diablonails and a nail done by Marcel Nail Art, and you can find them on Instagram, and again I will leave their information down below. And this is from a YouTube video live from Lip Smacking Nails, so you can go to Lip Smacking Nails on YouTube and watch the live, and you can see the beautiful artwork these women have made. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to try and recreate my own version of their nails. So sit back, relax, and watch what I create. This is just a base coat I'm adding, and I don't usually add base coats when I do my nails for YouTube videos, but I think this will really help the design adhere to the nail, because I'm going to be doing some artwork that I have never tried before, so hopefully it will come out nice. But I really think the nails need to be base coated just for everything to adhere better. So I'm going to put those into cure, and I have some gel polishes I'm going to be working with and some stamping polishes, just the pure white from iGel and the sticky stamping polishes from She Modern. So I have the sheer black, the opaque white, and the opaque black, and I am going to be getting some other stuff which I haven't gotten out yet, so hold on one second. Okay, I found some more things to use. I have the stamping plate to use the lace. I have a milky white. I know this is a structure gel, but I'm just going to use it as milky white. I have some gems here. I also have a cross right here. And then I have the Born Pretty metal painting gel. And I have a matte top coat. So let's get started. Get the gems out of the way. Get a little palette here. And get my, that's jet black. Nope. I need the pure white. Just put a little bit on my palette. Get my little dabber, and I did already wipe it off on a lint roller to get all the lint off, because I didn't want lint on here, because sometimes these sponges have lint on them and then they'll leave it on your nail and it just makes it look lumpy. So we want a nice smooth surface to work with. So there's it. I'm going to cure it. Okay, then I'm going to try this Your Sugar White Cat Magnetic Gel. I just want to see how clear this is going to be on the nail. Oh, it's pretty clear. Okay. And we're going to try and get all of the magnet part in the center. See if I can do this. I'm not the best with magnets yet. For me, it's trial and error. A lot of error. But they're fun to play with. to me like most of it's in the middle. And just try down at the tip again, try to raise some of that up. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to cure it. Now that's cured, I have my Maniology stamper and scraper, and I'm going to use the opaque white from She Modern. I just find these easier to use, especially when you're indecisive, because the stamping polish takes a while to dry, so you don't have to rush. You can just take your time. That's one of my favorite things about She Modern. And the beautiful pickup. It just does such a great job, especially when you have tiny details. And there's a stamp. So now we're just gonna let this dry, because then I'm going to matte top coat the whole nail to do some artwork. So now that that is dry, I'm going to put a matte top coat on the whole nail. A nice thin, even coat. Make sure there's no lumps. Cure that. Okay, now for the fun stuff. The drawing part. Let's see how this metallic paint works. So I'm going to try and freestyle this. I'm not the best at hand drawing, so hopefully it'll look nice when I'm done. I find that I hold my breath when I'm drawing. Anybody else do that? One of these days I'll probably pass out from holding my breath. Just trying to make it look even. Let me find a quick cleanup brush because I just want to clean off those edges a little bit. Let's see what I have. Nope, that's definitely not a cleanup brush. Okay, 1 second. Just took a cleanup brush real quick and just cleaned up the edges just to make it look a little more even. And I'm going to give this a quick cure so I don't hit it and mess it up, because I think it looks pretty good so far. And then we're gonna freehand some more designs on it. Just a quick 15-second cure should hold it in place. And then let's see. Off and try again. just trying to make them look a little more even, and it's hard to tell with the silver on the white. At least for me, it's hard to tell. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera or if I'm not even in focus. There we go. And that doesn't look too even. I'll wipe it off and try again. At least this side anyway. I like the other side. So let's try this again. One side keeps coming out much thicker than the other side, and I don't like that. Let's try it again. So that's much better. Okay. Give that a quick cure before I do the next lines. I left in the mistakes just so you can see sometimes things don't go right the first time. Okay, now she used Joy Moon Gel, which I don't have, so I'm going to try to make the bubbles with white gel. Sorry, I'm on camera. Okay, so now I have some bubbles over here on the side. Just going to get something to pick it up with. Get my cuticle pusher here, and I'm just going to apply the bubbles on the uncured white gel. And make sure the whole thing is covered in bubbles. Okay, and now I'm going to put it in the lamp. Sorry, now I'm going to put it in the lamp to cure. Okay, so now I cured it, and I'm just going to wipe off all the bubbles. And if you can see, it's left a bubble texture on the nail. So now I'm going to add my charms, and I'm going to use the McCart Rhinestone Glue. Just put a little bit on my palette. cutting tool. Put it in the middle. I'm going to add a little bit more because this crotch is just a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to place it on the nail. It will stay. There we go. I'm going to give that a cure for 60 seconds or just 15 just to hold it in place. Then I'm going to find my gems, which are right here. And I'm going to get just a clear gem. I just want to see which one I'm gonna like best. If I want one of these on it. Yeah, actually I think I do. Okay. Let's get some more of this Macart rhinestone glue on here. I'm gonna need a little bit more. Let's pick this up. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like that gem on there. Now I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds and then I will come back with it top coated so you can see the complete nail. This is my completed nail. My hands are a mess. That's why you wear gloves. For Lenore's nail on Diablonails. And again, you should go and watch the Lip Smacking Nails live. And you can actually see the artists create their nails. They're just amazing. Okay, so now on to my second nail after I clean my gloves off. Okay, so this is going to be my interpretation of a design made by Maria from Marcel Nail Art. So we're just going to lightly cover the nail with the white. Okay, I'm going to cure that. Okay, so she made some clouds. So I'm just going to put a little more white on my palette. And we're going to try and make some clouds. leave it like that, and then I'm going to give it a second coat to make it darker. Okay, so let's do another coat. Oh, this is so not in focus, sorry. Okay, so she drew some mountains in the background, so I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to wipe some of the paint polish off, and then I'm just going to try and blend it a little bit. Added a little more black into this mix to make it a little bit darker. I think I might add a little bit more because we want to give these mountains some dimension, and we're going to do that with the lighter and the darker. And then we're gonna blend. Just gonna wipe a little bit off the brush, and we're going to blend this in a little bit. And hopefully it'll look like mountains when I'm done. Just gonna make it a tad bit darker, I think, just so you'll be able to see the colors a little bit better, I think. The different colors. Wipe some off the brush, and we're just going to blend it a little bit more. down a little bit. And I think I like the way that looks, so we're just gonna give that a cure. Okay, so she drew a tree branch, and for some reason I have difficulty drawing tree branches on that. You would think that you learned how to do this stuff in elementary school, but it just never looks right when I do it. So bear with me. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to cure that, and then we're going to add on to it. Alright, so now I'm going to take this thin brush and just add on to this to make thinner branches. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wipe it off and try again. Okay, I just touched it up a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it like this and cure it. That's finishing curing up. She did a 3D pink flower petal design, but since it's fall where I live in the, well, it's fall where a lot of people live, but where I live, the trees are starting to change color. I think I want to do a fall themed picture. So I just need to find out where I put my gel polishes. 1 second. Here. Okay, so we're just gonna take some fall colors, like this really pretty burnt orange. And this lovely green. And this pretty yellow. So I'm going to use these 3 colors, and I'm going to turn them into a texture gel by adding some baking soda. Let me put it, because it's a little chunky, so I just want to break up the chunks. So I have my cuticle pusher, and I'm just going to add, minus the hair, add some baking soda to this gel paint to make it, to give it some texture. And then we're going to mix it. So you can see it thickens it up, and it's just gonna make it have some texture when you put it on the nail. And if you put too much, you can always just add some more gel polish to it. And if you want it more textured, you can add more baking soda. Like this one is pretty thick. So let's just add another dab of green to it. Trying to get this off without wasting it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in layers so the colors don't mix, and I'm gonna start with the green. You can also use acrylic powder if you want, but I have this on hand, so there's the green, and I'm just going to give it a quick cure. You know, that's one thing about doing nails, you just use what you have on hand. Sometimes you don't have to go buy expensive fancy products if you don't, you know, have the money for it. Just experiment. I mean, I've seen people make full sets with baking soda and nail glue. I mean, you know, some people use crushed macaroni. I don't know if I would use that. I'd be afraid it'd go moldy, but on my nail. Okay, so now we're just gonna take some of this burnt orange. Just dabbing it on. And you can put as little or as much as you want on the nail. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. So there's the burnt orange. Now I'm going to cure this. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush off, and then we're going to add the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to give that a cure. Okay, so I went back in and added some more branches. I thought it just needed a little bit more. So we're just going to just add some more leaves. Just some little more dots of color here. I'm going to give that a cure. I'm just going to go back and add the green and yellow, and then I'll come back. And then she added a pretty set of lips at the bottom, so I'm going to try and do that. I was going to use this brush, but I think I want to use a smaller one. Let me see. No, that one's way too big. Let's try this one. Just because I don't have a big area to work with, so. Yeah, and I don't like those, so I'm going to wipe them off and try again. Let's try this again. Yeah, I like that much better. Can you see the lips? Yep. So we're just going to leave it like that, and we're going to give it a cure. I'm going to top coat it, and then I will come back and show you the finished nail. So these are the nails that I created based off the designs from Leonore and Maria. I hope you liked my video, and I hope you like my designs. And again, please go watch the video on lip smacking nails on YouTube, and you could enter for a chance to win the giveaway as well. So thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.